As you may have realized by my past reviews, Phase 4 has been an absolute mess with movies, or should I say product, being shoved down our throats with a splash of modern day politics by the House of Mouse. Remember when we had character arcs, good writing, engaging stories, world building, understandable stakes, and clear morality? Well, all that was thrown out the window. Phase 1 gave us an introduction to the core superheroes, culminating in the long awaited Avengers film. Phase 2 explores the world with these heroes, developing them as well as introducing us to new ones, prominently setting up elements like the Infinity Stones. Phase 3 picks up all the consequences of the past two phases, wrapping up story arcs, introducing new characters important to the phase itself, finally bringing Phase 1 and 2 setups to a fitting end with Infinity War and Endgame. What happened in Phase 4? So far, with 13 projects out and 2 left, I couldn't even give you a through line. Oh wait, here's one. Phase 4. World destruction and character assassination. Don't forget the healthy dose of crooked morality. WandaVision started out fine but fell apart so fast. Remember, dear viewer, it's okay to enslave a town so harshly they literally beg you to see their families or put them out of their misery.
Let us go.
You won't let us go. Just let us die.
Treating the real good guys as villains, Wanda faces no repercussions and all is forgiven because she gave up her fake kids.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
Maybe Falcon and Winter Soldier is better, where we find out Tony Stark didn't leave the Avengers any source of income, which goes against character, thus forcing the plot. So we follow Falcon looking for a loan while exploring complex politics like white man in power bad, white cop racist, terrorism good. Making light of how complicated it is to deal with the massive arrival of millions coming back from the blip after the world had learned to live without them.
You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up.
Remember when politics were treated carefully and most big events had real consequences? Also, for a company always advocating diversity, way to go replacing one of your only original black characters into a tokenized version of Captain America. By the way, Sharon Carter does all the dirty work. Oh, and there's Bucky. Remember Loki, one of the best antagonists the MCU has ever seen, ruthless and cunning, always trying to be two steps ahead, only thinking about himself? Well, Disney sure doesn't, playing second fiddle to his superior female counterpart, showering her with compliments, acting like her clueless lapdog till the very end. And this is the Avengers 2012 Loki. To any writer out there, making your character live through something will change them. Just showing them how they changed does not do the trick. Greetings, Kang. Thank you for telling us free will never existed in the world and everything was your plan all along. Riveting stuff, I know. Kudos to Richard E. Grant for giving it his all and being the only source of entertainment in a poorly written show. What about Natasha Romanoff, a founding Avenger given her movie a couple of years late in my opinion, but had a nice arc ultimately sacrificing herself for the one thing she never had, family. Oh wait, she did have one, and reconciled with them just before the Avengers movies? Okay. At least they don't make light of her backstory with the Red Room.
They rip out all of your reproductive organs. They just get right in there and they chop them all away. Everything out.
Okay.
Eternals was a clusterfuck, unable to balance its huge cast with the nonsensical story, and Shang-Chi's plot was forced by Wenwu's incomprehensible choices. The latter was more entertaining, having the decency to give us well-directed action, and for that, I can forgive how clueless Simu Liu is. The former showed us that the Earth will be in constant cosmic danger unless we kill huge chunks of the population regularly. Hawkeye was something, now replaced by Kate Bishop of course, and Miss Marvel was there I guess. What If had one good episode that blew most of Phase 4 out the water. Moon Knight was some of the dumbest writing yet, introducing a character who got replaced in his own show. Oscar Isaac's acting carried, and I stand by that. Thor Love and Thunder erased everything the character had grown into, turning him into a dumb jock type from the early 2000s, treating serious events as gags, and introducing a world deconstructing MacGuffin. Multiverse of Madness did the same with Doctor Strange, continuing No Way Home's characterization of the ex-Sorcerer Supreme as dumb, irresponsible, and a clueless leader, far from the person we met back in the 2016 original till Endgame. Remember, dear viewer, it's still okay to enslave a population as long as you sacrificed your fake kids.
I made mistakes, and people were hurt.
But you put things right in the end, and that was never in doubt.
And also, sacrificing one life to save the whole multiverse is not okay. I still have hope. Phase 4 could be saved by She-Hulk, so let's check it out.
This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
So despite Bruce having pure raw physical strength and 4 times her build, she's still stronger and always one-ups him in every way, even though he's supposed to be the mentor?
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh.
What? Yes, it is a fucking problem. The MCU is based in real world, and a conflict of interest that significant will get you removed from the case. For a show called Attorney at Law, the writers can't even get that simple fact right.
Things by the book.
The Book of Ashanti.
No, the book of American laws.
Did everyone forget Wong doesn't live under a rock and is part of our functioning modern society? I mean, he knows what law is. Let's move on to Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which looks genuinely interesting. And of course, I'm glad to see that Marvel is paying respect to the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman. But I can't help feeling that they should have recast the role of T'Challa though. It's an idea that's not really foreign to the MCU also. This is probably where most of the CGI budget of Phase 4 went. The story seems predictable. Namor versus Wakanda, a setup of Iron Man's female replacement, all probably orchestrated by a lurking big bad. Doctor Doom, maybe? But best believe a gender swap is on the table. Wasn't this phase supposed to be the beginning of the multiverse? Was it started by Loki? No Way Home? Multiverse of Madness?
That's all I gotta say. I mean, unless you want me to make up stuff.
Absolutely not.
There you go.
In the end, Phase 4 was a directionless, commercial failure for Disney, splurging as they liked, thinking the inbuilt fan base would just consume horrid writing, making every male hero a stupid hollow shell of their female counterpart, who can do absolutely nothing wrong and are almost perfect in every way. Remember, dear viewer, if you want to prop up a new hero, do it by bringing down the old ones, even though it goes against established character traits. Now that Phase 4 is over, let's see what the future holds in Phase 5 with Quantumania, where Scott Lang is gonna take the bad father route, even though the last 2 films were him fighting to be with his daughter. Echo, following the lackluster character seen in Hawkeye, trying to reconnect with her Native American roots to embrace the meaning of family. Just a reminder that we saw T'Challa in Civil War for the first time, and I bet it left you with more of an impression than Echo did in Hawkeye. The Marvels coming in hot, whereas Captain Marvel was a failure. Disney backed out so hard from giving her a solo sequel, Brie Larson is almost being replaced by more versions of her. We're also getting a second season of Loki, probably here to destroy his character more and make us sit through additional world-destroying ideas. Ironheart, Iron Man's replacement. A PG-13 Blade that will probably conform to the childish Phase 4 MCU. Fuck, it makes me want to rewatch the original Wesley Snipes movie. What about Agatha, Coven of Chaos? Seriously, I don't even know how this show was greenlit. Daredevil, Born Again, who like Blade will have to conform to the MCU mold. And finally, Captain America, New World Order. With a title like that after Falcon and Winter Soldier, I can only imagine what the story is gonna be like.
You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up.
Don't forget Phase 6 with Fantastic Four and 2 Avengers films. I'm glad to see Disney feeding us so much good content for the next years. Thank you, Kevin Feige and Victoria Alonso. Anyways, thanks for watching. Not to rain on your parade if you enjoyed Phase 4, you can like whatever you want. I just try staying objective in my reviews, pointing out things how they are. Thanks for watching this long, consider dropping a sub and thumbs up if you're new. See you guys next time.